Can you tell me your name and your job?
Yo me llamo Rosa y yo soy trabajadora familiar.
My name is Rosa and I work for the home care service in Hospitalet. I'm a family worker. I work with people who need help with washing themselves or with going for a walk or with their shopping or who need assistance with their medications. Many of the people are old, but I also work with younger people with disabilities. We work with all ages. The service also prepares meals for people who can't prepare food for themselves.
Todo lo que pertenece a la salud de la persona, ¿no? Could I ask how many people in Hospitalet does the home care service provide services for?
Muchos, exactamente no lo sé, pero no sé, puede haber 2000.
We have many users, 2,000 or more. In Hospitalet at the moment we have 170 workers, more or less.
Hay ahora unas 170 trabajadoras, más o menos.
For about 15 years, the service was run by a private company. Could you tell me, were there problems with the service? What were the problems when it was run by a private company?
Mientras lo ha llevado en privado ha habido muchas quejas y muchos problemas.
When it was private, there were a lot of problems for us and for the users of the service. The company didn't respect the timetables. It often failed to provide cover for workers who were off, and clients got left out. Sometimes there were clients who weren't attended by anyone. It wasn't well administered, and they didn't respect the collective agreement with the workers.
Nos podían quitar y claro, sí que ha habido muchos problemas.
In May 2008, the municipality decided to re-municipalise the service. Why did they take that decision?
Por lo que nos llegaba a nosotros, porque no funcionaba bien.
There were a lot of complaints to the city council because the service wasn't run properly. The complaints came from the users, but also from the workers, through the trade union. They played a big part in this, and as a result, the city council decided to take the service back into public control.
Decidió de ver cómo funcionaba así.
So, what happened to the workers who had been employed by the private company when the service was re-municipalised?
A ver, nosotros no hemos sido, pasada de diferencias, seguimos con nuestro convenio.
We still have problems. Now there are two groups of workers in the home care service. There are the directly employed municipal workers, who are under the agreement for public workers, and there are the workers who are transferred from the private company, like me, and our conditions are much worse. We are still working with the agreement we had when the service was in the private sector. We're paid the same rate as we were paid before, but it's much less than the municipal workers get, almost half, and for the same work.
Estamos haciendo el mismo trabajo, o casi más nosotras, ¿no? Que por menos dinero que las otras que están, que hay menos.
En el caso de Hospitalet o otros ayuntamientos que están recuperando servicios públicos, sobre todo de servicios sociales.
The union is fighting to get all the directly employed workers and the workers transferred from the private company onto the same collective agreement. But it's hard in the present economic climate. It will cost the City Council money. In the case of Hospitalet, the remunicipalisation has been a step forward, but it is not the whole story. The users are getting a better service, but the collective agreements are very important because, for instance, I can be working 36 hours a week and there is someone working next to me for 30 hours doing the same work and earning more than me. That is a problem. The users of the home care service have benefited from the remunicipalisation. But working conditions are equally important. The City Council has created this structure for economic reasons, but we must take the opportunity to restructure the service so that all those who work in the social services in Catalunya have the same collective agreements.
Del servicio. Pero la infraestructura también son los cargos de confianza de la propia administración, que cobran lo que cobran.